Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we are going to do part 2 of our colouring in the Flower Fairies with the gorgeous Castle Arts Pasteltint pencils. So when we left last time we'd got this far, but I hadn't done this rose down here, and I was just playing before I came on camera to make sure that I was happy, and I really like the blue and the way it works in this image. So I'm going to bring you down and we're going to look at this rosebud together. So we've got Hydrangea, Blue Mist and Blue Poppy. Beautiful colours. So I'm going to take my lead from the darker marks on the page and put in the Hydrangea. So I hope you're all doing okay. We've made it to Thursday, folks. It's now Thursday. I just don't know where the week goes. And we're nearly, well, the 20th. We're at touching distance of the end of January. Can you believe that? If we stand on tiptoes, we can see the end of the month. That's what I say to my children at school. Stand on tiptoes, we can see the weekend. Okay, we're going to use Blue Mist, and that's going to be our next colour. Going to blend in with that Hydrangea. So we get some nice brightness in there. Blend that out. A little bit on there, and then we're going to go in with this. This is beautiful, this Blue Poppy. So I thought it might work quite well having these cold blues in the image. We've got a lot of warm colours with the yellows and the orange, so I thought it might be quite a contrast to throw some cold colours at it. Okay, I want that brighter blue. So this is the Blue Mist, which is our brightest blue. Just make sure that shows up on there. There we go, 2 little rosebuds. So we have to look at one of these big flowers, and they're terrifying me because I don't want to fluff this page up. It's so pretty. Okay, so we're going to go in with the Hydrangea. Let's just go for it, folks. So I'm going to follow the darkest lines, but I'm also going to come behind. I'm going to try and avoid the dots, although we can always put those in with pen. I'm going to come behind the petal folds with our Hydrangea, bring that out a little bit, and then I'm going to use the Hydrangea to emphasise the creases in the flower, and then let it fade out a bit. So this would be dark down the bottom here in the bed of the flower. I don't know what them, well, it's just called basking in the summer sunshine, isn't it? So I don't know what flowers they were meant to be, but we're going with this. And of course you can do it any colour you like. I just really wanted the, like I say, the contrast of cold with all the warm colours we've put. So I'm going to go in here, put it around the top there. This bit's going to be quite dark. We might just come down around that split in the petal there. Let's just try that. Okay, so let's go in now with Blue Mist. And we're going to go over our Hydrangea, come out with that, and leave a little space for that beautiful Blue Poppy. Oh, I suppose they could have been poppies, couldn't they? Okay, do the same with this one. And then we're going to take the blue poppy and go in with that. Smush that about. And of course, if we need to, we can go back in with that bright blue, I think is what we need to go back in with when we've done, and really lift that back up. Just over our darker areas. So for some reason, when we put that poppy blue in, that kind of, we lose that. There. Okay, I'm quite pleased with that. I think I might need to leave some more space for the paler colour. That blue poppy. Okay, let's try it on here. So, we're going to go in with Hydrangea. And we're going to darken up this piece. And behind that petal's going to be darker. And into the base here. With Hydrangea. And a little bit up here. Okay, I'm going to put more of the bright blue in this time. More of that in, and then go in with our lightest colour, which is the poppy, blue poppy. There. Pretty, huh? There we go. So up here with the blue mist. And then the blue poppy. There we go. Alright. Then I'm going to put a little bit of dark in here, not much. I want this outside bit much brighter. Just a little bit. Around that edge. And maybe around the bottom. Okay, then we're going to go in with our blue mist. Push that in. And then we're going to take the blue poppy and fill the rest of that in. So I didn't want it as dark as that. I don't like that bit. Oh, just going to take my eraser. Just going to erase that out. I don't like it. It's too dark. So I'm just going to put a little bit back of the Hydrangea. A little bit in there. And we're going to do the rest with the bright blue. A bit of a fold under there, bring that up, and then in with the poppy blue. Was it blue poppy? Blue poppy. That's better. That's better. And then that bit looks too dark now. I'm going to take that out. I know, folks, I know. But if I sit and stare at it, I will end up being really dissatisfied and playing with it, and then I'll just mess it up. So I might as well just do it. There. That's better. I really like that. What do you think? If we have a look, come out. They really stand out, don't they? Isn't that lovely? So, yeah. Should we do another one together? So the inside here I'm going to do dark like this one. So let's do this flower together. Okay, so I'm going to take my hydrangea, and the inside of this is going to be dark because it's the inside of the flower. Now I did think about blending some colours together, but I just want a nice simple picture that's just pleasing to the eye rather than having to spend, I don't know. I just wanted a nice easy picture. So I'm going to put the hydrangea in there and in there. And I'm going to remember that I don't want it so dark, so I'm not going to put so much of it in. It's going to be dark in there, a little bit around there, a little bit around that split in the leaf, and behind there. Where else? This one is a fold behind, so I'm going to put that in there. And these, a little bit of a fold there, and this one's behind too. There we go. And then this one's behind. I'm going to put that up there. Okay. And then this one I'm going to bring some hydrangea in there and a little bit there. And I'm going in with our bright blue. So I'm going back over where I've put the dark, and I'm going to bring that bright blue out. But I want to leave enough space for that beautiful blue poppy. What do you think, folks? What do you think? I think the pencils are incredible. I'm really pleased with how they work, how they respond to especially the smooth paper, and how they sharpen. I've had no issues with breakages, even with that one damaged pencil that I showed you in the last image, in the last video, sorry. Even that is not breaking when it's sharpened. And to be honest, I know people are saying they're pricey, but I actually think they're worth the money. If Castle Arts do decide to do open stock, that would be incredible, and they would be worth every single penny to buy them. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think it makes it less painful paying more money for a set of pencils when you know you can buy them open stock. That's what I'm trying to say. So if anyone from Castle Arts should happen to see this video, please start selling them open stock. And you know, if I'm wrong, and excuse me, hiccups, if I'm wrong and they already do, please tell me where I can get them from, because these are beautiful. Just making sure that's blended in. That's so cool. And we're going to do the same on her dress as well. I'm going to do her dress blue. And then her wings, I'm going to try and incorporate the colours that we've used on the page. There. If you could see that. I think that's quite very sweet, keeping with the pastel theme. Let's have a look at this one. So this little bud. So I'm going to put hydrangea in here. down the bottom. Then I'm going to use the Blue Mist, which is our nice bright colour. You don't want too much pale on it because it is a bud, but then bring in that blue poppy. A bit more Hydrangea, that's kind of, there we go. There we go. Alright, so let's have a look. What do you think? I really like it. I like the intensity that that brings to the image. So let's do her, let's start at the top of her dress. Let's start with that. So the little vest part of her dress. So I'm going to take the blue poppy, our lightest colour, and coat the dress in that. I might as well go over the whole thing, hadn't I, really, while I'm here. So I should be doing housework and stuff. I've come home from work, or going to bed and resting, but I wanted to do this. I really was enjoying this picture, really enjoying doing it, and I wanted to play. So sometimes, well, in Lucy's world anyway, I ignore instructions and do what I want to do. Doesn't always work out, but in this instance I'm enjoying it, so what the heck? That's what I say, what the heck? Okay, so I've got a nice coating of that beautiful blue poppy. Then I'm going to take the Hydrangea and we're going in with our dark spots. So around here I'm just hesitating because I'm thinking about where my dark bits are going to be. So under her arm, obviously, round here, Lucy, come on, stop flapping. Round here. Okay. Creases here. Round her waistband. Okay, and this side of this crease. There. A little bit round this shoulder. Up to there. And don't forget we're going to put that blue mist over it as well, so that will be our deeper colour there. Okay. Down here, these will be creases. Where she's sitting. In there. These are the folds of her skirt here. A bit dark. You can't see, I do apologise. I'm so sorry. Okay. Up here. And so then our next video, we're going to play with those beautiful Inktense blocks. And I'm going to get them out, and I am going to do, I'm going to try and match them because they don't have the names on them. So I'm going to match them with my already swatched pencils. And then we could do a little postcard or something with them, couldn't we? and see what we can create with them. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, do we have enough dark? Well, we can always go back in. So we're now going to take our blue mist, and same as we did for the poppies, we're going to bring that out. So where we've put all the dark in, we're going to bring that out and fade that into that blue poppy. And we can always go back in with blue poppy, but such gorgeous colours, aren't they? Right, I'm going over that, coming down. Can you see everything? Yeah, so I thought, well, maybe we could do a postcard or a Carolina Kupakowska, something we know will accept water and we can just have really good fun playing with them. That might be quite nice. We could do either a postcard or a Carolina Kupakowska picture, or a Carolina Kupakowska postcard. Choices, folks. We'll see. I think I'll just see what I feel like at the time, because I'm so excited to use them. I've wanted them for so long that I want the experience to be really exciting. So when I come to do it, I think I'll just pick what I would fancy colouring, but I think that will be the draw. So it will be some kind of postcard, colouring postcard, or we'll see. Who knew? So I'm just going back in with, this is blue poppy again, and I am smushing. I don't like that bit there. I'm just going to take that out. I'm going to go back over with blue poppy. And then our bright blue. And then blue poppy to blend that through. Now, I'm going to cheat. I am cheating. Aha. I'm going to take a white Prisma, which is PC938. And I'm just going to lighten... Oops, sorry about that. Press too hard. I'm just going to lighten and blend some of these bits. Only just a tickle, people, of Prisma. So, not too much of a cheat, just a tickle. It's because I've gone too dark. Darker than I wanted. Okay, that's okay. We're going back in here. I'm going to deepen this bit area up. There. And then a little bit back in that, little bit of that bright blue again. Don't want to mess too much. I always do this. I faff with it and then don't like it. So, quit while you're ahead, folks. Quit while you're ahead is what I say. Yeah, a bit of white there. There. Let me come out. What do we think? It didn't take us long, and I love it. I love it. So, I'm going to go off and finish those two poppies. Or 2 poppies and the 2 buds. Now you know how to do each style of them. Because this one's open, I'm going to make that lighter blue. Focus more on that being lighter. And that one. So they'll be done more like that one was. And then we'll meet back up and we will focus on her hair and her wings and enjoy another beautiful picture. Alright folks, see you in a sec. Okay, here she is in all her blueness. I'm really pleased with how it's come out actually. So hair is a bit of a dilemma because these are the colours that I've got. So, and I want to stick with the pastel tint pencils because I want the picture to be done in pastel tints. So, what I've come up with is this little concoction. Let's come in, because we've only got a little bit of hair, but it is still an important part of the picture. So, I've come up with this little concoction, just fingers crossed it works. So, I've got, I hope you can see that bottom one, apricot twist, cream rose and mimosa. Mimosa's the one that we used, I think, on the leaves, wasn't it? That yellowy colour. So what I'm going to do is base her hair in mimosa. Yes, in mimosa, just lightly. I love how she's shading her eyes from the sun. So I don't want her to have yellow hair. And I don't want it to be too out there, like adding another colour, like, I don't know, pink or something. So this is my happy medium, shall we say. Happy compromise. Okay, she's got a little bit of golden hair going on there. Okay, which is my darkest colour? I think it is... hang on, bear with me folks, I'm just trying to find which... of course I can't find it now because I'm under pressure. Right, apricot twist is our dark colour. So apricot twist, and I'm going to go in where I want all the dark patches. So where the hair looks like it's folded underneath, so in here, and of course it is going to it's going to have a hint of orangeness to it, but I'm just picking spots out to put this apricot twist in. We can go back over and it will darken up, but let's just map it out first a little bit. So the front of her hair is going to be lightest because that's got the sun on it. A little bit dark around her face. Then let's put in some cream rose. Have we refocused? We have. Okay. Oh, apologies folks. I get too carried away with my pencil sharpener. Too sharpener happy. Okay. Right, we're going to go back in with our apricot twist and just darken up some more of those areas. Darken that around there. And then back with the mimosa for the lighter colours. Okay, I don't think I can get it much darker than that, and I don't want to I don't think I want it much darker than that, to be fair. I mean, you can mix and match your pencils to add some more depth to her hair, should you want to, but I wanted to demonstrate just using the pastel tint pencils. And I think that's come out quite pretty. I don't see... Do a little bit darker here. I don't see any major issues with that. She looks a bit paler than I'm seeing, but then again, this, like I keep saying, the screen on this camera is rubbish. Oh dear. Right. Okay, hair. Now, if we come out, we have got blues, orangey pinks, and yellows that I think I want to put in the wings. I don't know how to do this. I don't know what colours. So I'm going to take the mimosa. I'm going to take the bright blue. I'm going to take the petunia pink that we had, and we're going to start with those. So blue mist. Okay, this will be a challenge. Okay. Let me come in again. Sorry. And come in. We're going to focus on this big wing. So, petunia pink, blue mist, and if you can pick that up, that's mimosa. Okay, so I'm going to randomly drop this in. Just going to sharpen this blue pencil. Now we know they blend really well, so I want to be going to need to be very careful about mixing blues and yellows and things so we don't get a green. So I'm thinking, okay, I want to stay away from the blue dress, so I'm going to come down here with our blue mist and let that fade out. Then where else can I go with it? Here. And then let that fade out. Where else? Maybe we can have a bit of a fold in here. Okay. We've got some blue. Alright, let's go in with the petunia pink. So this was the middle colour that we used on the sun. And we're going to put this in here. And then I'm just letting that fade out. We're going to have a little bit there. A bit more there. We're going to go here. We will put some depth in those little patterns in a second. Okay, right, now we're going to go in with that mimosa, which is that yellow colour that we used. So we're going to go in here. We're going to let that fade away. We're going to go here. That'll work well next to her dress. And here. So we've pulled a little bit of each of the colours we've used, apart from the green, into those wings. So I'm going to put a little bit of blue, I don't know, here. And here. We're going to go in with that orange there. A little bit there, and then the yellow. Okay, we can deepen it up here around those little markings with that yellow. Maybe put a few bits of bit darker there. Let's do the same with the orange. A bit darker at the top. Well, the petunia pink, sorry. Just going to make those markings a bit darker. Can you see? Okay. Same with this blue wing. We'll go in, just deepen up any areas we want a bit darker. And there. Just over those black spots. Same again with the mimosa. Now I'm wondering, do I risk white gel pen over the top of the black lines on her wings? Do I risk it? Bearing in mind that my hands are shaky. We've now put wax pencils down. Will it work? I suppose we could try. Okay. Then a bit of dark yellow in there. What do you think, folks? Okay, so now we've got this one to do. So I'm going to put the blue at the top of her wing on this one, so she's away, furthest away from her dress, and then let that fade out. Put some blue mark in there. Blue mark in there. Right, and we're going to go, I want orange. Right, if we go orange near her dress, let that fade out. Then yellow. Which is, sorry, is mimosa. And that is petunia pink, not orange. Then we can have a bit of blue here. That'll work okay. A little bit of blue there. Then we're going to come back with that orange. A little bit of orange there. Okay, I'm just taking the Prisma white here. Sorry, Prisma white. And I'm just going to just help blend that out. So I don't want it too dark. There. I don't want to smush those two colours together and make another colour, because we know they do that. Right, so do we risk the white gel pen? Okay, jelly roll, let's try. Where shall I try? Let's try a place that I can hide if it goes wrong. Oh, I don't know, let's just go for it. I'm just doing it on my thumb here, get it rolling. It's not working. I don't know if it's going to go over the pencil. There we go. Doesn't like it. There we go, it's rolling now. It's because the house is freezing. So we don't need to obliterate them, do we? But it's lightening it up. Okay. Now, if you wanted to spend all this time, You could go around this whole picture. And I'm going to use a different one. Let's try. I've got another one. It's just a jelly roll size 8 again. I think it's because it's cold. None of them seem to be rolling properly. Jelly roll. Okay, but I like that. You could, what I was saying was, if you have got the patience, you could go around this whole image and white out these black lines. Or at least white the fairy lines out. There we go. Come on, Jelly Roll, you can do it. I think that looks a bit better, doesn't it, than big black lines. Oh, it's rolling beautifully now. There we go. The lines are still visible, but not in your face. More like fairy wings. There we are. I like that. That's better. Okay. Well, I think that was worth the risk, folks. Even with my shaky hands. Yeah, I like that. And then I've got a little bit of acrylic glitter paint, which I haven't used for ages. But it's really pretty. Okay, a few more lines, and then we've got to address the centre of the flowers. You have to have the patience of a saint, haven't you, when you do this? It's hurting my hand. And if you're going to go back over it, just let it dry first. Otherwise it will just scrape off what you've already done. There, I'm happy with that. I'm not going to faff too much. I'm going to do this other bit of wing over here. I'm just going to turn the page sideways a little bit so it doesn't hurt my hand so much. It's because I'm trying to keep it in camera for you, and it's you know what my hands are like. They don't play very well. They get painful and things. I actually quite like that visibility of the little bit of visibility that we've got left of the line. The only problem with gel pens and wax pencils is that it clogs the little ball that rolls inside for your ink to flow out, and so it stops rolling. So hence my thumb, which I will wipe off with a baby wipe in a second. She looks a little bit more delicate that way, doesn't she? There. It looks a little bit more delicate. There we are. Okay. We'll let that dry. Now, I'm going to take the darkest colour that we had for the sun, which is Coral Blush, and we're going to do the centre of those flowers. I'm just going to wipe this ink off my hand, because guys knowing me, I will shove a great pile of white ink in the centre of the page. That wouldn't be good. Let's get rid of my thumb drawings and then just dry it. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to take a coral blush and I'm going to put that in the centre of the flowers. In these little doodads. In the little seeds. Now we could have used, you can use a gel pen for yours, but again, like I said, I wanted the whole image to be as much in the pastel tints as possible because they're capable of doing it. There we go. And we've got this little one, reminding my gel pen. I can't see because my hand's in the way. But I'm not doing, I'm just literally just blodging in this orange. No fancy techniques or frills there. And the final one down here. Isn't she pretty? These pastel tints have done an incredible job. I'm so pleased with them. Okay, there we are. Right, if we come out and have a look. There she is in all her glory. Is this dry? It is. Right. I have got FolkArt Extreme Glitter Acrylic Paint. And this, when it is dry, is just magical. So, she is going to get a blotch of this on her. So it looks white. It just looks like white acrylic paint. But it's not. Let me just grab a brush. This one. Put that in. I don't know if you can even, you know, there's no way, no chance that you're going to pick up the sparkle off that yet. Okay, so I'm going in over her wing. Don't be alarmed, it will dry clear. And this is a very subtle, beautiful shine and shimmer. Which, like I say, goes on white, but will dry clear and sparkly and beautiful. I haven't used it for a long time because I have so many other, like the paints that the wonderful Art Spirits, Rebecca at the Art Spirits sent me. I use those a lot for shimmer and shine. Okay, make sure your brush is washed off properly when you use that because it is an acrylic paint if you've got it or you're going to get it. I'll put it in the, if I can find it, I'll put it in the description box down below. Alright, what I'm going to do is go off and let that acrylic paint dry, and then we'll meet back up to have a look at that beautiful shine and have a look at the picture in its entirety. Alright my lovely friends, I'll see you in a second. Okay folks, here she is, she's dry. A little tip for you, once I put the acrylic paint over, the jelly roll went back over it, so I did touch up like the really dark patches on her wing, but let me lift it up and show you this sparkle. I really hope the camera can pick that up. Can you see? You can see it on that top wing there, look at that. It's a nice subtle, oh look, there you go, like a bit of an iridescent sheen over the top, which won't crimple your paper because it's acrylic. Gorgeous. So, what do I have to say about it? I am thrilled to bits with how these pencils perform. If you were wondering about them and you saw that, you know, they are so beautiful, I can't think that anybody wouldn't want a set looking at them, looking that pretty. But functionally wise, ability to use them, they are beautiful. They blend really well, they sharpen really well. We can produce new, deeper, richer tones with them. We can blend out so they're almost white with them, you know, to match your page behind. They're just beautiful. They're just beautiful. They're harder than Prismas, softer than Arteza, I would say. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. But if you've been hesitant over whether to get them or not, I can't recommend them highly enough. They're beautiful. They really are lovely, and they will be a treasured set in my collection. So I just want to show that I'm just playing with those wings again. The other thing I'm noticing, if you look, we've done this whole entire page in pencils, and there is a sheen to them, but they're not. It's not that like. It's not that waxy. It's not coming across as that waxy, is it? Excuse me. I think I just inhaled something. Excuse me. But yeah, no, so they're not... I'm loving those wings, look. Oh, doing it again. Anyway, but yeah, they're not coming across as really shiny. There is a shine, there is a sheen, but not really waxy. They are just beautiful. What can I say, folks? I have had a ball doing this, and the challenge to do the whole picture with just pastel pencils. I did use a tiny bit of white from the Prisma, but you can forgive me for that. Everybody needs a bit of white in their life. I love it. I'm thrilled to bits with how it's turned out. I really, really am. Beautiful, beautiful book. And yeah, it's been an absolute blast doing it. So I am going to say goodbye, let you go. I hope you've enjoyed part 2, and if you've stuck with me for the full length of this video and the last one, thank you so much. Please, please, if you do this picture, please post it in the Facebook group or on Instagram and tag me so that I know that you've done it and I can see it, because I love that. When people have followed along and they tag me and say, Lucy, look at my image, I love it. I really do. It really warms my heart to know that people are actually following along. Yeah. So please share it with me if you do the image. I'd love to see. I'm not going to put any more sparkles or anything else on it because I want it I think the wings had to have a bit of sheen, but I think some things are best left alone, and I just wanted this as a subtle, soft image, and I think we've created that. So, alright folks, I've rambled long enough. I'll let you go. Have a wonderful day, and until we meet again really soon with those Derwent Inktense blocks, which I can't wait for, please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.